kindly answer the query of the Honorable Manuel?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Attorney Mr. Ahmed Paglinawan and Attorney Trixie Angeles Cruz are not present today, sir.
Okay, Mr. Chair, kaya ko po sila gusto sanang matanong dahil meron din pong Facebook page. Ang tawag naman ay Luminous by Trixie Cruz Angeles and Ahmed Paglinawan. Kaya I would assume na sila ang nagpapagana at nagpo-produce ng content sa Facebook page na ito. At kaya ko pa na-raise, Mr. Chair, dahil meron po silang iba't ibang mga post, pero kung meron ilan dyan na loaded na talaga ng disinformation at meron pang red tagging din, Mr. Chair, meron po silang public post noong February 5 na ang nakalagay po, I'd like to quote some of the parts, sabi dito, Mr. Chair, Doc Lorraine's account has been taken down. This was her last post. Tapos merong ilang mga parts doon, Mr. Chair, gusto kong i-quote din. We are now a communist state. The Philippines, our beloved country, is now being run by the CPP, NPA, NDF, who work in the shadows and who thrive when weak and corrupt leaders hold the reins of political power. At yung gas-gas din na narrative, Mr. Chair, na tayong mga kinatawan ng Makabayan Coalition ay bahagi daw ng mga ganong grupo. And nandito rin, Mr. Chair, and I quote, had the 38 bloggers gone to Congress yesterday, we would now be in jail. We were told this was the plan. A plan no doubt hatched by the Central Committee of the CPP, NPA, NDF and handed down to their slaves in Congress, Franz Castro, Arlene Brosas, Raul Manuel, who then nudged their weak and greedy colleagues towards that direction. Tas mas mahaba pa, Mr. Chair. Why am I raising this? Kasi, Mr. Chair, I also feel that these people, inimbitahan sila dito para magpaliwanag, matanong din natin, makuha yung kanilang mga sentimento, pero hindi sila dumalo. Tapos, Mr. Chair, even recently ay nandyan pa rin ang kanilang pagpapakalat ng ganitong mga remarks na ang nilalaman ay red tagging na actually ay nakabatay din sa mga hindi naman talaga mapapatunayang mga punto. In fact, Mr. Chair, by saying this, na ang gobyerno daw natin ay pinapatakbo na ng CPP, NPA, NDF, that actually raises the question, so hindi ba naging effective ang National Task Force LCAC? Kasi ang sabi ng National Task Force LCAC, mawa-wipe out na ang CPP, tsaka yung NPA. Tapos, actually, Mr. Chair, by also claiming na ganun yung gobyerno natin ngayon, nire-retag din yung ating mga institusyon, yung Kongreso at yung iba't ibang branches ng government. So, ibig sabihin, para lang siyang nakakatawa, pero sa totoo lang, kung hayaan natin yung mga ganito, pwedeng umugat din ang ganitong mga kaisipan sa mga kababayan natin. Kaya I would expect na humarap ang ganitong mga tao, sina Trixie Cruz Angeles, Ahmed Paglinawan, tsaka yung kinvote din po nila sa post na ito, na edi kung ganon, the quoted post of Lorraine Badoy Partosa, it means they echo the sentiments of that person. So, lahat po sila ay dapat humarap dito. And since yun, as of now, wala po, then I would end for now, Mr. Chair, and ask these same questions pag sumipot po sila. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Manuel. Is that all? Okay na. Next is the Honorable Franz Castro. Tapos ka na. Okay. Next is the Honorable Ace Barbers.
Mr. Chair, can we, this is just a proposal, can we allow the vloggers that we invited to maybe, if you have statements that you wish to make, siguro this is the best time, no? Maybe we can listen to them para alam nyo na hindi ito suppression ng malayang pagpapahayag. That's why we want to hear from you. You know very well that the objective of this committee hearing is for this Congress to perhaps craft a remedial legislation in order to maybe come up with a code of ethics or code of conduct among the social media practitioners or actors. Kasi bago po ito, wala po tayong code of ethics and code of conduct sa social media, kagaya po ng meron sa KBP, yung mga broadcasters. Meron din po tayong regulatory body doon sa mga broadcasters naman din from TV and radio, no? So siguro we'd like to hear from them, Mr. Chair. Maybe if they want to say something.
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of Chairman, before we
Yes,
we recognize our bloggers here, may I just say a few words, Mr. Chair, because I guess all of us are victims of misinformation. Lahat po tayo nagiging topic ng mga vlogs eh.
Pati kapwa vloggers.
Yes,
biktima
pati
rin.
kapwa vloggers. I'd just like to direct my question perhaps to, and maybe to, Commodore Tariela, if I may, Mr. Chair. I was listening to your exchanges to the question of Congressman Marcoleta, and I agree with you. You have no legal obligation to defend anybody among members of this committee to say your piece, no, in defense of anybody of us. In fact, Mr. Chair, I would say on record na maraming salamat sa lahat po ng serbisyo niyo binibigay sa ating bansa. I think yung threat, no, yung everyday challenges that you face in protecting our national sovereignty and territory, I think all of us should at least, no, at the very least, compliment you with the service that you have provided, sacrificing your own life, taking away the time from your family in order that all of us would be safe here in this country. So marami pong salamat. I was listening to the exchanges and I also somehow na nararamdaman ko po where Congressman Marcoleta is coming from kasi lahat po kami doon na experience yung ganong mga misinformation and disinformation. This is not a question, that's just a manifestation I'd like to to share to you. Kasi the last committee hearing, I was also asking Ma'am Malu Tikia. Oo. And there were clips of those interpellation that I had, and I'm gonna ask questions to Miss Tikia na it was uploaded on YouTube by some vloggers. And what they somehow, the message that they somehow to convey to the public is that wala kong kaalam-alam. Na Congressman Zia, walang alam, nilekturan ni Miss Malu Tikia. So if I would also premise that from the way Congressman Marcoleta was telling Commodore Tariela na to rectify that kind of perception or fake news na ako, I would say that Ms. Malu has no legal obligation to come to my defense. 'Di ba? So ganun lang po yung aking gustong ipaliwanag dito. Na yung maganda po yung exchanges namin ni Ma'am Malu. In fact, the reason why I was asking, all of us are asking questions because when it comes to this new kind of platform, technology, etc., itong digital information sharing platforms, talagang this is a new frontier that all of us are ignorant of. I'm sorry to say, no, this is just, kung meron po tayong knowledge dito at kaalaman, talagang kukulang. That's why we are also asking these questions because this is a new frontier that we need to explore more on how we can respond to challenges brought about by this new form of communication. So, ang lang po yung manifestation ko, I guess, no, Mr. Chair, na sometimes tayo